John Oaks here with Hankster's Hot Rods here in our Homer City, Pennsylvania location. Today we are going to go over this very nice vehicle here beside me, a 1963 Corvette Stingray convertible. So as you can see here right away, this car is done in the correct silver blue exterior color. That's what it was called. And this is an all original numbers matching car with absolutely no modifications done to the body. It's been left unmolested, so everything you see, wheel wells and so forth, all the way it would have been from the factory. So again, starting here front, working our way around the car, we've got our chrome front bumper here. The chrome is in nice, very good condition. There's no pitting whatsoever on it. Shines up really, really nice. Next thing we get to, wheels and tires. As you can see on this car, it's got the factory original style steel wheels, and then it's got the knockoff style center caps on it there. As far as the tires, these are Kelly Charger tires. The tread on these tires is brand new, so 215/70 R15s on all four corners for our tires. We've got the cross flags emblem here on the front fender. As we come back, you see our door here. You can see our gaps on both front and the back side of the door. Nice tight gaps on this car. Again, this car is going to be all fiberglass, so you're not going to worry about any kind of rust conditions on this. You're not going to have it. As far as panel fitment and alignment, the whole way down the side of the car, this thing is nice and straight. You can see all of your body lines everywhere. That all matches up perfect down the side. You can see we've got the mirror here on the driver's side as well. The chrome finish on that is great. There's no pitting on that. The glass is in great shape also. Now this is again a convertible, and you'll see in our advertisement, you'll see the top up and down on this car. The top is in excellent shape too. It's a black top. Let's go ahead and open up our door. Just take a quick peek, not that you couldn't see inside in anyways, but this will give you a little better view of the seats and the carpeting anyways. There's no rips or tears in the seats. Those are all in nice shape. Door panels are in great condition. Armrest, center console, which is factory. The carpeting, there's no rips or tears or even any fading in that. Factory dash, factory instrumentation. No extra gauges whatsoever in this car. It is what it came with. So again, all of your seals around your door too, those are in great shape. There's no chunks torn out of them, no rips or tears, no pieces missing. Those are in great shape too. Door shuts nice and easy there as well. As we work our way back, again, the cover for your convertible top here, that is in great shape. Paint is untouched and looks great. We come around the back here. You see we've got our chrome rear bumper. It's the split bumper here on the rear. Again, the chrome finish is in excellent shape there, no pitting. You see the gas fill lid here that flips up, and then you have your gas cap, which is a locking cap underneath all of that. The Corvette Stingray emblems back here on the tail section. You've got your tail lights too, bullet style lenses here. No cracks or chips in any of those. The bright work, the bezels around all of your tail lights, those are in excellent shape too. If you look down here real close too, you can see that through the lower valance, that's where your exhaust pokes through with these nice slash cut exhaust tips here also. So that's going to get the exhaust out the rear of the car where it should be. As we come around the passenger side here, again, you're going to look at your sides here. They are nice and straight the whole way down. Your gaps on your door, both the front and rear, those are great. Again, all of your chrome trim, your bright work and so forth around your vent windows and around your windshield, that's all in great shape. Glass on this car, same thing. There's no cracks or chips in any of it, including the windshield. Let's open up our door from this side. Again, just to take a peek now from the passenger side. Again, you'll notice that there are no rips or tears in any of the seat upholstery. Carpeting is in excellent condition. Dash pads, etc. All of it is in excellent shape. Close that up. Now while we're coming around, we'll finish up with this side here. Again, the matching emblems here, your hood with all of your grille work up here. That is all in great shape. Of course, we come around now, the wraparound bumper here in the front. You've got the flip up headlights there, the crossflag emblems here also, and of course your hood that opens up from the rear, which we will get to. Real quick, we do have the hardtop for this car too, and that is right over here. So this comes along with the vehicle. This cart comes along with it too, and then right underneath we've got the cover for this top, and this isn't a universal top. It's a custom fit contoured actual cover for this to help protect the paint when you put it in storage and you're not using this hard top. That's what you can use. Also, I want to turn this around for you. That way you get to see what the condition of the like the headliner material and so forth is here also. Again, all the seals the whole way around on this top are in excellent shape, so you're going to put this on, it's going to seal up for you very, very nicely. So we'll put that to the side, and as I said, we're going to go now, we're going to pop our hood, that way we can talk about what's underneath here for us. So bear with me just a moment. So of course, the Corvette has the hood pop on the inside, the hood release, and this tilts from the back to the front, and then it's got a spot there where it will latch. Now we can talk about the engine. So again, this is the numbers match motor for this car. It's a 300 horse, 327 cubic inch small block Chevy. It's got the chrome dual snorkel air cleaner on it, the cast intake. Of course, you've got the cast Corvette valve covers there with your cast exhaust manifolds. These are the original center dump exhaust manifolds, and all the heat shields. I don't know if you can see down there, but those are all still intact on this motor. You've got standard, just your typical distributor in there. It is a manual steering, manual brake car, but your master cylinder is right here for that. Again, cast water pump. You've got a, looks like a 5-blade cooling fan there with a shroud, stock style radiator in there as well. So again, that's your engine, numbers match. We've also got, to back that up for the transmission, we've got a Powerglide automatic transmission. You've got the original 10-bolt POSI rear end with 332 gears in it. And then of course your rear end is set up with that transverse leaf spring suspension on the back, standard front suspension on the front here too, 4-wheel drum brakes and all that stuff. So that is it for our Corvette. We've been around the outside, inside, and under the hood. We're going to get this on the lift for you next, and then go through all of the underside components, your steering, suspension, the floors, the frame, and so forth. And then we'll finally start this beast up. That way you get to hear exactly what this motor sounds like. All right, so we're underneath our 1963 Chevrolet Corvette convertible. So we're going to go through it just as we always do, front to back, the whole underside, drive line, steering, suspension, braking components, everything that you can see underneath this car. We're going to go over it right now. Now again, this car is an all original numbers matching vehicle. So as far as the drive line goes, we have the 300 horse 327 cubic inch Chevrolet engine. We've got the Powerglide automatic transmission, drive shaft of course, and then the rear end. This is the original rear end. It is a 332 gear. It's a 10-volt GM POSI rear, and it's the 8.2 inch ring gear back here. Now as far as steering and braking on this car, we've got manual steering, all of your stock components up here, tie rods, ball joints, all of those are in good shape. The rubber dust boot covers, those are all intact on all 4 ends here. And again, you can tell everything's been greased and maintained very well in this car. It does have the steering dampener here, so that's going to take a lot of the vibration out of the steering as you drive down the road with that manual steering. The brakes, likewise, that's manual as well, but it's a 4-wheel drum brake car. But again, this thing brakes very well with the drum brakes. As far as suspension up front, all stock components. So upper and lower control arms, those are your stock stamped steel components. Ball joints on all of those are still all in good shape. Shocks are in good shape. Springs just the same. We do have a front sway bar here in the car, and the bushings at the frame mounts and the sway bar end links are all in good shape. Now as we come back here, you can see coming off the motor, we've got our dual exhaust the whole way back. Now it starts with the stock cast center dump exhaust manifolds all the way back through our dual exhaust, and then just before it cuts out here through the rear lower valance, we've got a set of mufflers on both sides here, so that's going to help, you know, give you your sound out the rear of the car where it should be. As far as your frame and floor, subframe up here, actually the whole thing here is all in good shape, nice and square down both sides. You can see it's not been dinged up at all. There's no marks whatsoever underneath here. Your stock front cross member, that's in good condition too. Your floors on this car, again, excellent shape. You can tell there has been no patching at all back through here. These are the correct pans for this car. All of your little drain plugs and so forth, those are all intact here on this vehicle as well. Brake lines and fuel lines are run along the side here, right along the frame rails on the car. Of course, you can see your cross member here going through where your exhaust actually pokes through. So it keeps that exhaust tucked up nice and tight and gives your car a lot of stability down here. Emergency brake cables are all run all the way from the front here to all the correct levers, springs, and cables back to your rear drum brakes here as well. Now back here on the Corvette, this is your standard Corvette suspension. So you had your leaf spring, kind of your transverse leaf spring here, all of your bushings and so forth, those are all in great shape too. Of course, you had your telescoping axles coming out to each wheel from the rear end on the Corvette. Those are all in good shape. Universal joints are in great shape too. Suspension, same thing, the shocks all in great shape. And the rear frame section's all in good shape too. Of course, in the very back, you see we've got the spare tire provision here. All of that metal and so forth is all in great shape. All your mounting hardware and so forth in great shape too. And the only other thing really to go over, wheels and tires. This car sits on 15-inch wheels. They are the factory steel wheels with the knockoff style caps on them. And then for tires, we've got a set of Kelly Charger tires on this car. 215/70 R15s. All four corners of these tires are just like brand new. You can see the tread on all four of them. They are in excellent shape. So that's all for the underside of our Vette. We're going to get it down now off the lift. Go under the hood. We'll fire that 327 motor up. That way you get to hear what it sounds like.